Section 4.6 is about this thing called the natural log and e, and it's the number e. I'll talk more about that in just a second. So, a couple things just as a warm up. What's the assumed base of the equation? Log of 6 equals x. If there's no base written there, if it's just log of 6, we assume it's log base 10. Second one, what is 10 raised to the log base 10 of 24? That's just simply 24. Not too bad. The last one on the warm-up, it says rewrite the following logarithm in an exponential form. It's log base 3 of 81 equals 4. We say that's 3 to the 4th equals 81. Okay, so just a bit of a refresher on some of the logarithm stuff we've been doing throughout the last couple sections. Our goal for today is to evaluate and apply the natural logarithm of a given value. Now, before we get into this natural logarithm, we got to talk about this number e. Yes, e is a number. Now, you can go to that website, you can check that out. E stands for Euler's number. You can kind of see this guy's name hidden in the link here. E-U-L-E-R. It's pronounced Euler. It's, I believe, German. I probably should know that, but I believe it's German. So Euler's number. Essentially, it's a number that comes into play when you are compounding continuously. We've talked about like compounding once per year. We could also do like every month, which would be 12 times a year. This is going to be compounding continuously. We'll talk more about that in a second. Now it asks us to use a calculator to evaluate the following. We got e squared, e to the third, e to the fifth, e to the 7.2. So let's take a look at our calculator. So on the calculator, it's a couple different places you can find the number e. One of them, if you look above the division symbol, if you press, in mine it's yellow, but if you press second and then divide, you'll see it types in the number, or the letter, or in this case, the number e. You need to enter, and it gives you that, if you looked at that length, the same length, or the same value, 2.71828. It looks like there's a pattern on this one, but that's because it just kind of truncates at the end of there, and it doesn't actually repeat quite like it does there. So you can do second divide and then square it, and you get the first value, 7.389. Let's go 3 decimal places. Another option that I'm going to encourage you to use is down here. There's a button that says ln. So if you press second ln, you'll see it says e to the x. Now, if I type that on my calculator, I'm using an older one, so it'll do e caret, and then it'll just say, okay, what exponent do you want to raise e to? And I'm going to square it. If you're using an 84 or something newer like that, it'll just physically raise it up, so it'll have put the 2 as an exponent. But hey, look, we get the same thing. So I'm going to jot that down. It's going to be 7.389. I'd like you to try out the other ones. So I'm going to do second ln 3, so e cubed gives us 20.086. Second ln, and then I'm doing what's next, 5. And we got 148.413. The last one, again, second ln, and then we're doing 7.2. So e to the 7.2 gives us 1,339.431. So let's jot those down.